Dog boxing, motherfucker. Saul Canelo Alvarez meets up with Turki Al-Sheikh in London. That could only mean one thing. Big money.
Again with the money?
Yeah, again with the money.
And shout out to all of my Terence Bud Crawford fans out there that believe Bud Crawford can move up 3 weight divisions and defeat Saul Alvarez. You guys are way too optimistic, way too overly confident and delusional, but God bless your hearts for that. However, I'm here to tell you guys that the chances of Terence Crawford beating Saul Canelo Alvarez at 168 is highly unlikely, but not impossible. It can be done. And when I say it can be done, I mean get a decision win over Canelo Alvarez, because keep it real with yourself, if bigger men like Bivol, Caleb Plant, Triple G, Daniel Jacobs, Callum Smith couldn't knock out Canelo, I don't see how a smaller man moving up 3 weight divisions can do that. But a decision win, although highly unlikely, is possible for the American. And why do I say that? Why do I say the chances of Bud Crawford beating Canelo are highly unlikely? Well, for one, if Terence Crawford wasn't able to hurt Israel Madrimov at 154 pounds, what makes you believe that he'll have a better chance of hurting Canelo Alvarez? Crawford wasn't able to hurt and stop Israel Madrimov at 154 pounds. He went all 12 rounds with Madrimov and got a decision win. But by a little bit. It wasn't a one-sided beating. No. That was a very close fight for Terence Crawford. Close win. He got the win, but by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. And Terence Crawford's power wasn't as effective as it once was at 147 and 140. I noticed that Madrimov absorbed those punches from Crawford a whole lot better than Crawford's prior opponents at 147. One thing I can take away from the Madrimov fight is that Canelo's fighting style does complement Terence Crawford's fighting style a lot better than Madrimov's, because Madrimov was moving around a lot. He has a very irky-jerky, bouncing around style. He was looking like he was going to begin to breakdance. Madrimov was a lot harder to hit than what Canelo Alvarez will be. Canelo Alvarez will not move as much as Israel Madrimov. However, because Madrimov was so focused on defense and not getting hit, Canelo will be more steady and more flat-footed. It'll make it easier for Crawford to hit Canelo Alvarez. However, it will also give Saul Canelo Alvarez an opportunity to hit Crawford with a counterpunch of his own. So what I'm saying here is that Crawford better not let Canelo Alvarez hit him with that same left hook that he hit Edgar Berlanga with. Because Edgar Berlanga is a big boy. It's a big boy, man. 6'1", 6'2", weighing in at 200 pounds on fight night. If Canelo could do that to a young, big, strong fighter like Berlanga, put him down. What do you think that Canelo will do to a much smaller and a much older fighter moving up, and has never fought at 168 before, has never fought at that weight, has never gotten hit at that weight, hasn't gotten acclimated to that weight? A lot of boxing fans nowadays live in fantasy land where the cat never catches Tweety Bird, but not me. I'm a realist, and I understand that there are weight divisions for a reason. And when a fighter like Canelo has gotten used to the weight that he is fighting at, and a fighter like Crawford that has never fought at that weight, hasn't had any experience at that weight, what do you think is going to happen when they meet up? One thing I can say that Crawford has going for him on his side is that he is the more skillful and the more fundamentally sound fighter of the two men. I think that Terence Crawford is top 3 on the pound for pound list right behind Usyk. However, Canelo isn't just a big meathead coming forward using brute force. No, Canelo is also a very fundamentally and very skillful fighter. Maybe not like Crawford, top 3 with Usyk and Inoue, but definitely top 10, if not top 5. A lot of people got Canelo Alvarez fucked up. They want to ignore all of the accomplishments and all the accolades a fighter must accomplish in order to get to the position of a Canelo Alvarez. This fight, the way that this fight will end up going will be just like the Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez fight all over again. And although I got Terence Crawford beating Jermell Charlo, I believe that Charlo is a great fighter and had intentions of going in there and winning the fight, trying the best that he could against Canelo Alvarez. However, as soon as he felt the power of a Canelo Alvarez, his subconscious kicked in and just told him to do whatever he had to do to survive. From the opening round, Jermell Charlo quickly realized that he was outmatched, and a lot of people are not giving Canelo Alvarez any credit for beating Jermell Charlo because he was moving up from the 154-pound division. And I think that the same thing will happen here. Once Canelo Alvarez beats Terence Crawford, he will not be given the credit that he deserves. But I think that Canelo Alvarez is finally deciding to come around to the idea of fighting Terence Crawford now, because he sees that the writing on the wall over there on the PBC, it's so obvious that the well is drying up over there and they can no longer pay him the money that he wants to make to fight Jaime Munguias and Edgar Berlangas. He's quickly realizing that all of his other options to make a big payday are over there with Turki Al-Sheikh, because the Turk is monopolizing the sport of boxing. If Canelo wants to go over there to Matchroom and the Zone, guess what? He has to deal with Turki Al-Sheikh because the Turk is running that show now. He wants to go over to Golden Boy. Guess what? He has to go through Turki Al-Sheikh because Turki Al-Sheikh also is running Golden Boy as well. But with this fight looking more and more like it will become a reality, although I am not a betting man for this fight, I would be willing to take on all bets. I will be betting cash on Canelo. And once I win, I'm going to spend my gambling winnings from the Canelo versus Crawford fight, and I'm going to buy me a pair of Jordans, the most expensive, most obnoxious looking sneakers I could possibly buy. And then I'm going to post them. I'm going to post a picture of me wearing those sneakers and shove it in your faces of the Terence Crawford man fans, and just to say I told you so, because this fight reminds me of the stupid ass boxing take I hear people talking about Inoue moving up to 3-weight divisions to fight Gervonta Davis. As ridiculous and stupid as that sounds, this is the same situation here with Canelo and Crawford, with so many weight divisions in between the two fighters. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Once again, this has been your boy O-Dog, boxing in the mouth. This bitch.